Before I actually go live. So just hang tight. Get everything situated. I actually have to go to a different link in 2 minutes and officially go live. So hi, you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Ready to get your flow on with me, Erin Furry. This is my, my home gym that I work out in almost every single day. I pretty much have everything in here. I have all of my weights. I have a water rower. I have a whole barbell setup and a punching bag. Awesome. So we have 1 more minute. I'm going to be right back. I have to go to a link and I'll be right back. Stay with me. I think I'm officially live. Awesome. So awesome to have you all here for Black Swan Yoga TV Live. I've never done this on YouTube before, so I'm new to it. But in case you don't know, my name is Erin Furry. I have worked at Black Swan Yoga for like over 5 years now. So this is my first live show. I miss my students so very much, and I miss teaching in the studio. This is actually the first Black Swan Yoga class I've taught. I've been doing some fitness training and furability and all the other kinds of videos, but this is my first Black Swan Yoga flow. I'm gonna be doing it in my awesome home gym. I'm very blessed to have all this around me while we're stuck indoors because I have lots of stuff to do. So we're gonna get started. This is a 1 hour flow. We have a little bit of everything. Hope you guys enjoy it. So we'll get to breathing and moving with Furry, me. Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna come to just a standing position, Tadasana Mountain Pose. So bring your feet hips width distance, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Go long through the crown of your head. And then let's take a couple of deep full breaths together to feel alive. So take a deep breath in through your nose, fill your lungs full. Open mouth, audible exhale, sigh all the old breath out, releasing and letting go. Nice. Now as we breathe, I want you to think about all the things that you want to bring in, your intention. And so I want to make this class more about going inward, because there's all kinds of things that are happening outside of our house, outside of the world. And so those are the things we can't really control. And so I want us to take the next hour to really focus in going inward to ourselves, because that's where we can change and where we can choose to feel, to have emotion, to be, to own, to be in the moment. So think about that as just making that in your intention through your practice today, is just to be okay being inward, knowing that you can choose every breath. You can control every breath, every movement, every emotion, all your energy. So let's put our energy inward and take 2 more deep full breaths. Inhale through your nose, filling with that intention. Open mouth, audible exhale, sign all the things that you no longer need to carry with you. Fear, stress, worry. Inhale, filling with intention. Open mouth, audible exhale. Good. Take a couple more deep full breaths on your own. I'm going to scoot the mat back so you can see me, my full body. All right, here we go. On your inhale, sweep your arms up high to the sky, lengthen up, reach up, grow long through your spine. Exhale, hands to your heart, coming back to your center. Synchronizing breath with movement. Inhale, sweep your arms up high, lengthen up, grow long. Exhale, arrive. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up, lengthen up, grow long. Find a side back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Your breath moves you all the way down. Let everything go once you arrive. Let your arms, your head, your neck muscles just breathe. Soften your knees as much as you need to. Let's grab opposite elbows here and sway from side to side, allowing the lower back to release and let go. Good. Lengthen it all out. I like to interlace my hands behind my head and lengthen out the back of my neck all the way down through my spine, maybe even down to the hamstrings. And release it all out. Bring your hands to your shins. Press your hips back as you lengthen up halfway, filling it in your hamstrings. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Let's do that one more time. Press your hips back, soften your knees, lengthen up, halfway lift, go along through your spine. Exhale, fold. We're gonna round and roll up and warm up this way. So bend your knees as much as you can so your chest is on your thighs, and then round and roll up. So knees come first, head and your arms hang heavy the whole time, then the tailbone, then each vertebrae, and then your shoulders, and then your chin. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, chin to your chest, round, shoulders come all the way down. Good, soften your knees, bend as much as you can. Round and roll up, head's the last thing to move. Last one, inhale, expansion. Exhale, deflection. Chin to chest, then your shoulders all the way down. Once you get there, right spider fingers touch the ground in front of you. Bend your right knee, extend the left arm high to the sky. Stack your shoulders and lift your gaze. Breathe. Feeling alive today. Good. And other side, left fingers, spider fingers, right leg lengthens, left leg bends. Right arm extends up high to the sky. Look at your right fingertips, take a big breath. And release it all down. Good, inhale, sweep your arms up high to the sky, lengthen up. Exhale, open twist to your right. So hips stay forward, shoulders back and down. Maybe look at your right thumb. Keep your knees soft. Good, bring your right hand down and around. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, open twist to the left. Looking over your left thumb, press your left hip forward. Take a deep breath in, shoulders back and down. Inhale, left arm swings up and around. Exhale, forward fold. This time, walk your hands back. You're going to come into beast pose. So onto all fours, tuck the toes under, walk the knees in slightly underneath your belly button. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So press into the ground, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the knees off the ground. Only a couple inches off the ground. 5 long, deep, full breaths here. Good. 3 more. Activate, draw your belly up and in. Stay for 2 more breaths. Lean forward just a slightly more. Last one. And toes touch, child's pose. Sit your hips to your heels. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Reach your arms forward. Always know that this pose is here for you anytime that you need to reset, regain control of your breath, or just take a break. So listen to your body and make sure that you give that space and time to rest. You're going to pull yourself up and around, tuck the toes under, step back into plank pose. Shoulders stack over the wrists, lean forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your hips up high to the sky. Lift your heels up and down. Maybe pedal out your legs, downward dog. Shifting your hips from side to side. Moving your head, moving your shoulders. Lengthen your heels high and round and roll through to plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Everything touches at once. Untuck your toes. Lift up into baby cobra. Retract your shoulder blades back. Use only your back muscles. And then lower back down. One more time. Contract your quadriceps, your kneecaps lift up the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck the toes strongly like a push-up. Press all the way up. And then downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and get started. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, audible exhale. Sweep your right leg high as you inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot all the way through your hands. Lower your left knee down and tuck your toes. Anjaneyasana, both arms reach up high to the sky. Sink your hips down and forward, back and forth so you feel a nice hip flexor stretch. Breathe here. Big breaths. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, reach up and over to your right, lengthening through the left side body. Getting a nice side stretch. Taking big enough breaths to expand your rib cage, your intercostal muscles. Feeling that open space. Big breath in. Shift it back as you inhale. Exhale into half splits. Lengthen the right leg long. Maybe you have blocks. I have my block here just in case to show you guys. You can use a block if you have one at home. Flex your toes towards your face, lengthen up your spine. Inhale fully, and as you exhale, start to forward fold all the way down. Take a couple of breaths there. I'm gonna see if I can, just stay there, I'm gonna see if I can fix my feet so I can see what's going on. Good, 2 more breaths wherever you are. Take 1 more deep full breath, inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Oh, here it is. Yay, there it is. Okay, got it. All right, so bend back into your knee. Okay, there it is. Okay, got it. All right, so bend back into your knee. Uh-oh. Turn down the volume. All right, here we go. So you're gonna come all the way up, turn your left toes back behind you, step your right foot forward slightly more, sink your hips down and forward. Bring your arms to the inside of your right leg, kind of like you do in Warrior 2. Press that hip open, and then lengthen the left arm high to the sky. So you're in diagonal. So really pressing the hip open in half frog to external rotation. And then pull the left shoulder back to open up the front of the shoulder. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sink your hips down and forward even more. Good, breathe. Should be very intense. Great job, and slowly come back up. You're gonna bring your left hand down to the ground, right arm reaches up and over, lengthening through the side body. Toes stay touching the ground. Pull the shoulder back, lift your gaze, big breath. Maybe lift your leg up into supported cycling. Maybe if you want to take it deeper into a quad stretch, right hand, right foot, and then open up. Good, take 2 more deep full breaths. And slowly release. Plant the foot, toes facing forward, keep the leg straight. Left arm reaches up high to the sky. Exhale, reach up and over to the right leg for gate pose. Pull the left shoulder back, take another deep full breath. Exhale, slide the right hand as far as you can down the leg. Great job, and release. Turn to the front of your mat. Step back into plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow. How slow can you go all the way down to the ground? Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, tuck the toes. Strongly press up to plank pose. Transition downward facing dog. Take a big breath once you arrive. Open mouth, audible exhale. Here we go, left side, left leg reach as high as you inhale. Exhale, step your foot all the way through your hands. Lower your knee down, untuck your toes. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, both arms reach up high. Find the depth of your stretch, back and forth. How low can you sink your hips down and forward? Breathe into the front of your right hip. Every inhale, you're lengthening. Every exhale, you're sinking a little bit deeper. Now to take it more laterally, grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Take a deep breath in, pull your belly in. Exhale, reach up and over to your left. Notice where you feel the stretch, where it starts, where it ends. Maybe from the bottom of your elbow to all the way down to the top of your knee. Big breath. Back to center, inhale. Exhale into half splits. Hands come down, shift back. Lengthen the left leg long, flex the toes toward the face. Inhale to grow long. Exhale to fold over your left leg, nose to your knee. Good. I know we were here for a long time last time, so really take the time to make your hamstrings a little bit longer with every breath. Every inhale, you're lengthening. Every exhale, you're deepening. How close can you come to your knee? Shift your hips left hip down and back and go deeper. Good, 2 more breaths. Awesome, then back into the knee. Nice, now turn the right toes to the left. You're gonna sink your hips down and forward. And I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see me face the camera. So say the leg that you're on, Left arm comes the inside of your knee, and then the right arm reaches up. So actively press open the left leg into external rotation. Feel the pull. And then pull the right shoulder back to feel the pull in the front of your shoulder. And then breathe there. Good, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sink your hips down and further even more. Very intense, breathe. Ooh. Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. Good, and release, great job. Plant the right hand down to the mat behind you. Left leg extends long toes to the sky, or to the ground, and then arm reaches up towards the sky. Palm facing down, making your long diagonal stretch in the lateral leg. Breathe. Lengthening out the side. Great. If you want to float the leg off the ground, find gravity or find activation. Find balance. Find your breath. Find your center. Again, if you want to take a deeper left hand, left ankle, opening up the front line, maybe getting a quad stretch. Obviously, this is just a progression that you don't have to choose. Good, one more breath. And release. Good, bring the left toes down, lift yourself up. Right arm reaches up high to the sky, exhale, reach up and over to the left. Gate pose. Wherever you put your hand, you can put it above or below the knee, just don't place it on the knee. And then pull the right shoulder back and breathe, lengthening out the sideline. Great job. And then turn, step back to plank pose. This time, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Good, take 2 breaths once you arrive, turn back around. I'm gonna go back and forth so you can see me. I'm facing the camera the whole time. Good, inhale through your nose. Open mouth, audible, exhale. Sigh out. Here we go, right leg reaches up high to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose, shift your weight forward, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, super right leg up high. Exhale, you're gonna step your foot wide like you're on railroad tracks to warrior one. So turn the left heel down, take up space on your mat. From left to right, arms reach up high to the sky. Pull the right hip back, push the left hip forward so the hips are facing forward. Draw your belly up and in. Good, sweep your arms up, sink your knee over your ankle. Take an inhale as you lengthen up. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, glue your palms together. Inhale, chin lift, shoulder blades drop back, expansion. Exhale, humble it down to humble warrior. Try to keep the palms of your hands together as much as possible. And then lengthen out the back of your neck. Let all the neck muscles go. Reach the crown of your head down to the ground. Take 3 long, deep, full breaths. Lift the clasp of your hands up higher to open up the front of your shoulders more. Breathe. Pull your right hip back, push your left hip forward more. Great job. Plant the hands down to the ground. Walk your hands over to the left foot for a side lunge. You might need to adjust your feet to feet alignment. So slowly sink down. If you need to lift the left heel off the ground, you can do so to sit deeper. You can use the ground for support. But once you get down to the depth of your stretch, turn the right toes to face the sky. The whole hip opens up. Maybe you can use frontline activation to lift yourself up. Hands come to your heart. Maybe left arm down, right arm reaches up high. Great job. Plant the hands. Walk your hands all the way back over to the right foot. Left hand plants to the ground. Right arm reaches up high to the sky. Nice. Now take a half a step back with your right foot. Turn all 10 toes to the right. Roll into the outside edge of your left foot. All 10 toes are facing right. We're going to do 3 times. So inhale, lift your hips, reach your arms up over your head by your ear, palm is down. Exhale, sink your hips down, reach back, look back. Good. Inhale, lift, rise, filling up into the side of your glute to your IT band. Exhale. Good. Use your breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And plant the hands. Step back to plank. Lower down halfway. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple of deep full breaths once you arrive. Life is good. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, audible exhale. Keep your attention inward, noticing what comes up through physical sensation, through your breath, through your challenges, through your mindset, through your thoughts. All right, here we go. Left side, inhale, left leg reaches up high to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose, shift your weight forward, shoulders over the wrist. Good, inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, you're gonna step your left foot wide to warrior one, turn the right heel down. Square your hips forward, take up space on your mat, left hip pulls back, right hip presses forward to warrior one, reach your arms up high to the sky. Good, actively keep that push and pull of the hips, drawing the belly up and in. Inhale through your nose, and then sink down a little bit deeper, knee over the ankle. Moving into humble, inhale, open space. Exhale, interlace your hands with a different pinky and back. Good, inhale, find expansion. Exhale, humble it down. Find some humility down there. Lengthen out the back of your neck. Breathe. Good, release it all out. Lift the clasp of your hands a little bit higher. Good, bring your hands down. Walk your hands to the right foot, skandasana to the left side, or to the right side, left leg extends long. Turn your whole hip open to the toes turn to the sky. Maybe find upward variation so your hands can come to your heart. Maybe right arm comes down, left arm reaches up high. 3 big breaths. Good. Bring your hands down. Walk your hands all the way back to your left foot. Plant the right hand down. Left arm reaches up high. Moving into a lateral stretch, take a half step back with your left foot. Turn all 10 toes to the left. Roll onto the outside edge of your heel. Here we go, 3 breaths. Inhale, lift, reach your arm over your head, lift your hips up high. Exhale, sink your hips down, reach back, look back. Good, inhale, lengthen, reach, open space. Exhale. Good, inhale, lengthen, last one. Exhale, lower. Good, all the way up and over, step it back to plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Downward facing dog, take a couple of deep full breaths there. I'm gonna see how many people are here, just to say hi. 21 people watching. Awesome, great. All right, big breath in downward facing dog. Open mouth, audible exhale. Lift your heels high, inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Let it all go. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, lift, go long through your spine. Exhale, fold it all down. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach your arms up high. Sink your hips down and forward. Or sink your hips down and back, tuck the tailbone under, and draw more weight into your heels. Bring the shoulders down and back by bringing the palms back with the pinkies face together. Nice, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come down a little bit deeper. Maybe you come onto the balls of your feet. I want to bring my arms out in front just to find a little bit of balance. See how low you can go with the heels up high onto the balls of your feet. Balancing, breathing. Good. Chair pose, heels down. Now we're going to go to a side stretch. So grab onto your left wrist, reach up and over to the right, lengthening through the left side body while you're in chair. Make sure your hips stay forward, squeeze the inner thighs together, take a big breath and sink down a little bit deeper. Good, inhale fully. As you exhale, turn into an open twist to the right. Push your right hip forward, pull your left hip back. For those that you want to take it deeper, bring your hands to your heart, then prayer twist to the right. And then for those that you want to make this a power class, maybe you want to come into side crow, planting the hands down into an arm balance. Take another deep full breath. And then unwind, rise up, stand up, lengthen up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. We'll do the other side next round. This time the left foot steps all the way back to a lunge. Knee over the ankle. So reach your arms forward and hold into a nice diagonal pose. Draw your belly up and down, in, and lengthen out the back of your neck. Left high heel as high as you can. Hold for another breath. And rise up. Good job. 2 airplane arms. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lengthen out. Reach your arms back behind you. Make a diagonal with your body. Okay, let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane arms. Lengthen it out. Hold for the inhale. Lengthen for your exhale. Good, almost there. So we're going to do some windmills. I really love windmills. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, open twist towards the right, towards your front bent leg. Pull the shoulders back over the hips. Look over the right thumb. Without opening up to warrior 2, you're going to bring the right arm down and left arm open. Good, let's do that again. Open twist to the right. And then windmill to the left. It's kind of fun. It's really good for joint mobility too. One more time. Open twist to the right. This time, windmill open to warrior 2. Fun with windmills today. Heel to heel alignment. Sit down low into your warrior 2. One thing about warrior 2, instead of opening this left hip, look what happens with my knee. When I open the left hip up, the knee comes in. So press the back hip down and forward to give the front leg some room to externally rotate open so you can see your twinkle toe right there. All right, reverse on your inhale. Flip your palm, reach up and back. Exhale to extended side angle. So arms out to a T, reach as far as you can. Either use a block here. Notice if I don't use the block, I'm just hunched over trying to reach the ground. So using the block actually helps me create more space in the spine for more alignment. Nice. Now, if you want to take a half bind, take your left arm and wrap it around your lower back and reach for the right hip crease. Pull the left shoulder back, lift your gaze. Option to make it harder by lengthening the right arm. 2 big breaths, breathe. You got this. 2, and rise. Woo! Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill, hands all the way down. Plant the left hand down. Right arm reaches up high to the sky. Option to stay here. Option to lower the knee down and rest there. Option to turn the toes like we did for our side stretch. Or option for Vashisthasana side plank. Maybe supported side plank. Or full plank. So many options. You get to choose. Nobody's watching you. You're in your own home. Only you. Good. Wherever you are, take another deep full breath. And vinyasa. It gets to show how much different it is to do your own practice at home versus being in the classroom. Think about what that is for you and what that experience is. And be okay with it, because this is what it's going to be like for a while. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, audible exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, side out. Let's do the other side. Lift your heels high, bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Once you arrive, lengthen up real long. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Toes touch, feet slightly, heels slightly apart. Bend your knees, reach your arms up high. Sink your hips down. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring more weight into the heels. Nice. Now challenge yourself and maybe come up to the balls of your feet, or maybe keep your heels down as you sit down lower. Lower. Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? Breathe, balance, find that drishti, that focal point. Great job, come all the way back up to chair pose. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach up and over to the left. Lengthening through the right side body. Square the hips, squeeze inner thighs together. Big lateral stretch. Good, use that to open up into an open twist to the left. Pull your right hip back, push your left hip forward. Good. Option to stay here, option to take it deeper to a prayer twist. Option to stay there. I give lots of options. I don't know who's watching, so hopefully it's some of my regulars, my friends, new people to the channel. Whee! Side crow for those of you guys who want to fly. And chair pose, rise up, stand tall. Forward fold as you exhale. This time, step your right foot all the way back to the back of your mat. Low lunge, we're gonna lengthen out the arms. Lift your chest slightly off, reach your arms forward. Activate through your center line. Lift the right heel high, breathe. Good, lengthen up a little bit higher. Good, and rise up. Great job. So 2 airplane arms, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arms back behind you. Exhale, extension of the spine, which means elongation. Good, inhale. Exhale, airplanes. With airplane sounds, inhale, super arms up high, here we go. With those fun windmills, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Keep your hip pushing forward, left hand comes down, right arm opens up, opening thoracic spine to the right, press your right hip forward. Let's go back around again to the left. And to the right. One more time. To the left, and then windmill open to warrior 2 on the last one. I'm gonna turn around the other side so you guys can see me, where I'm not facing the wrong way. So warrior 2, finding that alignment, open up the knee, right hip down and forward, take a big breath. Here we go, reverse your warrior, flip your palm, reach up and back. Extended side angle. Reach your arms forward, create space. Bring it down, use a block if you need to. I like pushing against this leg to create stability. So you're actively pushing back and forth between the two, creating stability. Option to wrap the right arm around your lower back, reaching for your left hip crease. Pulling the right shoulder open, breathe. And then if you want to take that extra challenge, left arm extends, 2 big breaths. Smile as you work. Hold one more time. And release the burning sensation. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Right hand plants, left arm reaches up high to the sky. Option to lower the knee down, chill out. Option to turn to the left. Option to fire it up. Side plank pose, maybe supported, maybe challenging your plank pose. Big breath in, lift, and vinyasa. Great job, you guys. Big breaths once you arrive. Get a drink of water, wipe your sweat if you need to. Just a couple breaths, maybe take child's pose. Here for about 5 breaths, wherever you want to be. My water is over here. Bringing the Furry Fire live on virtual TV. I tell you, it's really different to teach online because I don't have all the energy and the feedback and the smiles and body language. So I'm just imagining you all in class right now and sending you lots of love wherever you are, because I miss you guys and I miss teaching, but this is what it is. And you know, it's a new experience for all of us. It really teaches us to go inward and to learn about ourselves, put ourselves in situations that we really haven't been through before. And so it's a really big learning experience for all of us, I think. All right, let's keep it going. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, audible exhale. Good, sweep your right leg high to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. So lean forward, try to touch and tap, lean. Good, inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to the left tricep, rotate. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your right foot through, turn your left heel down. Arm comes to the inside. Now you're gonna windmill open to warrior two. Sink your hips down. Good, reverse your warrior. Flip your palm. Extended side angle. So option to stay here, option to create a full bind, right arm comes down, left arm down and around. This is only for those that you are experienced to know this. Maybe, just maybe, you want to move into birds of paradise. So left foot's gonna step forward to the front of your mat. Hey, and maybe you've never tried it before and you wanna try it, nobody's watching you. So this is a good time to try. If you fail and fall on your face, nobody can see that. So it's all up to you. Maybe do it this time. You're gonna lift your right leg off the ground. And then if you want, you can lengthen the right leg long. If you have, lengthen out hamstrings. I have double mat, so it's really hard to balance on this thing. Right hand and right foot comes down, left foot steps back, and lengthen out. Back to your extended side angle. Challenge it up more, both arms reach. This really strengthens all the muscles that surround your spine. Good. And bring it down. Walk your foot over to the right for lizard pose. Lower the left knee down and tuck your toes. Make sure the knee's over the ankle. And then start to bend your elbows. Maybe use the block to meet the earth halfway. Or maybe you come down into a forearm. Maybe the other forearm comes down and you're breathing. So of the different options here, maybe you turn your toes out to the right to see how that feels. Maybe you turn them in. Maybe you splay your knee out, coming on the outside edge of your foot, letting the knee splay out as you're down. Just kind of playing with different variations. And then maybe one day, you can come onto your chest and lengthen your arms out. Oh, it's been a while since I did that one. Okay, just breathe. With every exhale, release all the things that you need to let go of, that you've been carrying with you. There may be a lot in there. Maybe you store it in your hips. This is the time to bring it to surface and to let it all go. Good, take another deep full breath. Nice. Slowly come back into your hands. Keep your hand where you are. We're going to kind of do something a little different than half splits. It's the hamstring bow. So lengthen on your inhale, arms to the inside of your leg. As you exhale, shift back for a hamstring bow. So keep the toes on the ground and lengthen the leg long. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, grow long, and then exhale, fold forward. Pull your right hip back and down. Good, now notice where you're feeling that sensation. You'll probably feel it in the front of your shin. The shin muscles all the way down to the front of your foot and in the hamstrings. Good, 2 more big full breaths here. Good, bend back into the knee. Walk your right foot in between your hands. Tuck your left toe under. Lift the left knee off the ground. Shoot up into standing splits. Use a block if you need to. Touch the ground if you can't touch the ground. Maybe you want to do some handstand kick-ups. Left leg reaches high as you inhale. As you exhale, tap your left knee to your right calf and bend both knees. Use your glutes to kick your heel back up. Inhale. Exhale, tap the knee to the calf. Good, last one. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, touch, tap. Now watch, I'm going to step my left foot to the right side of my mat so my legs are crossed, and I'm going to sit my hips down into Gomukhasana. So the knees are stacked as much as possible. You're going to bring your feet equal distance from your hips. And then we'll do a shoulder too. So left arm reaches up high. Bend the left elbow, bring the left hand behind your shoulders. Right hand, left elbow, pull that open. Take a couple breaths there. Option just to stay here. and lean forward. If you have really tight hips and you have a block, this is a good opportunity to sit on your block. So now you create more space in the hips. And then option to create that full bind, grab onto your shirt, maybe your fingertips touch, and then maybe you just want more by leaning forward. So 5 long, deep, full breaths here. Notice this sensation. It's intense because you have 2 things going on at once. 2 birds with 1 stone. Good, 3 more breaths. I'm mainly breathing out of my lips a lot so you guys can hear my breath. Awesome, release it out, shake out your shoulders. Nice, now take your left hand to your right foot. Now lengthen out the leg long, lengthen up, inhale, and then twist towards the right, towards the lengthened leg for a twist. Your leg doesn't have to be straight, maybe you just grab onto your calf or your ankle. Good, 3 big breaths. And release. Now I want you to cradle this leg in your elbow if you can, like a little baby. So the arms, the knee, and the foot are inside of your cradle. And just rock it from side to side. I know some of you may not be able to pull your leg up here. So as far as you can get it to pull up, I really like this one because if you lean back onto your right glutes, if you have a hard surface, you can get a really good glute massage. Using the floor to massage your glute muscles, especially if they're really sore. This is a really great way to get deep into those glute muscles. Great job. Awesome. So cross your legs, plant the hands, step back to plank pose, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Take 2 breaths. I'm going to change my position so that you can see me on the side. Moving on to the left side, take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth out, we'll exhale. Sweep your left leg high as you inhale. Exhale, left knee and left tricep, lean forward as far as you can, try to touch as high as you can. Good, sweep the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twist, rotate. Good, inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step the left foot all the way through your hands. Arms to the inside, right heel down, windmill, open, warrior 2. Sink your left hip down and forward. All right, reverse on your inhale, flip your palm, reach up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Option just to stay here. Option to take a half bind or a full bind. These are just options. You can also do birds of paradise with a half bind if you can't do a full bind. Take 2 steps in with the right foot, root down through the right foot. See if I can do it on the side. Lengthen up, stand tall. Maybe, if you want to go further from there, lengthen the left leg long. Find that, just see that focal point that helps you balance. Bend the knee, slowly make it back down to the ground. And so guys, I can show you another pose that helps you get into that. Just kind of a modification. So back to your warrior 2. Extended side angle, and then lengthen out both arms. 2 big breaths. Last one. Good. Bring it all the way down to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot over to the left side for lizard pose. Lower your right knee down and tuck the toes. Knee over the ankle. And find your way down. How low can you go deep into your hips? Finding some release there. Find some different activation, maybe turning the toes out, maybe displaying the knee open, maybe seeing how low you can go. Maybe one day you can come all the way to your chest. 3 more breaths, finding your stillness, going inward to your center. Do that by really focusing on either the breath, your sensation, being the observer in your own body, even in your thoughts. Good, and you're gonna come all the way back up onto your hands for a hamstring bow. So lengthen as you inhale, keep your arms to the inside of your left leg, and then shift back. Toes on the ground. Inhale to roll long, forward fold as you exhale, hamstring bow, keep the toes on the ground. So a little different sensation. Left hip back and down. Bow forward every exhale. Good. And release. Spin back into the knee. Walk the left foot in between the hands. Tuck the right toe under. Lift the right knee and launch up into your standing splits. Right leg lifts up high to the sky. Keep your right hip down. Maybe you want some handstand kicks. Maybe you're just hanging out in your standing splits. Lift the right heel high, inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left half, bend both knees, tap. Kick the heel up, lift the glutes, inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Plant the right foot to the left side of your mat. Sit your hips down, Gopikasana. Widen the feet, sit on the block. Phone book, something in your house if you have tight hips, because we all do. Okay, right arm reaches up high. Let me try to face you guys here. Right arm bends, left hand, right elbow. Pull the shoulder back, lengthening through the triceps and the lats. So maybe this is how far you want to go and just lean forward. Maybe you sweep the left arm around to grab the right fingertips. And then lengthen out. 5 breaths. And release. Shake out your shoulders. All right, so right hand, left foot, top leg. You're gonna lengthen out the left leg long. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and then exhale, open twist to the left, towards the top leg. Option to grab your ankle or your calf. Shoulders back and down, draw your belly in, twist, look over your left thumb. Good, and release. Bend the knee, cradle the left foot into the right elbow pit or to your bicep, and then wrap your left arm around the top of your knee. Cradle like a little baby. Give yourself some love today. This leg that worked so hard for you. And then maybe you come back into, give your left glutes a massage. Round and round, using a hard surface. Great job. A little squeeze. And release. Cross the legs, step it back, plank pose, lower down, exhale. Shh. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take 2 breaths. See what time it is. All right, let's do some plank poses. So let's go to high plank. Some core work. Good, right leg lifts off the ground. Right knee, right tricep. Step it back. Left leg lifts off the ground. Left knee, left tricep. Step it back. Lower down to forearm plank. Take a big breath. Let's do forearm plank on the on side plank. So left forearm stays on the ground. Turn the toes to the right. Heels left. Reach your arms up high. Maybe stack hand to the hip or reach your arm up high. I like placing my hand on my hip because it makes me feel like I'm just like hanging out. I'm not really doing work. I'm just putting my hand on my hip. Good. And back to forearm plank. Let's do high plank again. Right knee, right tricep. Left knee, left tricep. Right knee, left tricep. Left knee, right tricep. You got this. Stick with it. Don't cheat at home. I'm watching you. No. Forearm plank. We're going to the left this time. Right elbow, stay right arm on the ground. Toes to the left, heels to the right. Just hanging out. Breathing. Fury Fire Wednesday. Awesome, and release. High plank. Let's do one last vinyasa. Maybe you add a Fury push-up in there. Woo! Good job. Step it through. Find a seat on your mat. Feeling good. All right, you guys, we're gonna do some stretches. So lengthen out both legs long. Flex your toes toward your face. Take a deep breath in as you reach your arms up high to the sky. Lead with your heart, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Breathe into the hamstrings and bend your knees as much as you need to here. Good, lengthen up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. How low can you go? How can you go to the depth of your stretch? And slowly rise. Let's do reverse table. So bring your hands by your hips for staff pose. Shoulders directly over the wrists. Bring your feet hips width distance. I like to get into my bridge pose this way. So I pull my heels, lifting my butt off the ground, and then now I'm stacked with the knees over the ankles. 3 long deep full breaths. Fingertips are towards your heels as much as possible. Lengthen out the back of your neck. One last breath, and release. Try to pull your hips all the way back under, and lower down. Bend your knees, reach your arms forward, round into your spine, all the way down to the ground. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Lift your hips up high to the sky for bridge pose. So the first round is going to be what I call twisted bridge. So I really like this one. So you're going to tuck the right shoulder under as much as possible. Reach the right hand towards the left heel. So tuck just the right shoulder. Bend the left elbow. And you're going to send the left hand up and over towards diagonal. Watch how I roll over the top of my shoulder, and I'm reaching towards the diagonal back behind me towards the corner. So you can't even see my shoulder because it's back behind me. I'm really opening up the front of my shoulders and my pecs, and then try to draw the right hip up. Breathe. And release. Shoulder back down. Hips back down, reset. All right, here we go, other side. Lift the hips up, tuck the left shoulder under, reach the left hand towards the right heel, right elbow bends, and then reach the right arm up and over towards the left shoulder, roll over the top of the left shoulder, and reach back. Left hip is pushing up towards the sky. And we're breathing. Good, one more deep full breath. And release, shoulder down, hips down. Option for a full wheel. Find a little back release. Maybe windshield wipering before we move to the third time. All right, option for third bridge pose, option for full wheel. If it's in your practice, then you can safely do it from your own home. 5 breaths, we hold. Here we go. Lift up. Last one. Release, tuck the chin to the chest, shoulders down, and release down. Good job. Feet wider than mat, windshield wiper, back and forth. Releasing the lower back. Hug the knees in. We're going to do some more hip work. So plant the feet onto the ground. cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Thread the right arm through the legs, interlace your hands behind your left thigh or on top of your left shin if you have that much flexibility. Keep the right toes flexed up towards the knee, and every exhale you're pulling a little bit closer. See if you can even crunch up and touch your nose to your shin. Good, 3 more breaths. Okay, when you release, keep the cross of your leg, release the hands, and then bring the left foot to the left side outside of your mat. And then use the right ankle to pull your left knee to the inside of your mat. So pull your left knee down to the right. Good, you should hopefully feel this in the front of your left hip and the spiral line all the way around to where it attaches to your spine. Good, take some deep full breaths, releasing and letting go. Good, and release. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. And plant the feet onto the ground. This time, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Thread the left arm through the legs, interlace the hands behind your thigh, right thigh, or on top of your left shin. Left foot is nice and flexed, drawing the knee to your nose, or maybe just to see how flexible you are in your hips. If you pull your shoulders off the ground, pull your knee in, maybe touch your nose to your shin. Getting core work and stretching your hips. I do have a really awesome core work exercise with this. It's called half reclined pigeon crunches. So take a couple deep firm breaths here. Let it all go. Go to the depth of your stretch. Keep the cross of your left leg over the ankle over the thigh. Release the right foot. Bring the right foot to the right side of your mat. Nice. Now use your left foot to pull the right knee down to your mat. So it should be, your knee should be aligned with your hip as much as possible. Good. Now try to draw the shoulder down, look over your right shoulder, actively pulling the right knee into that spiral line stretch all the way through. Breathe. Let it all go. Notice if you're holding on to anything and release the jaw, release any contractions you have in your muscles. And slowly release. Hug your knees in. I always like to end my class in happy baby. Arms to the inside of the knees, to the outside of the feet, drawing the knees down to the ground, and then giving your back a massage, moving from left to right. And in happy baby, we are just happy, and that's where we are because we choose to be in every moment. Good. Give yourself one final squeeze today. Draw your knees in. Reach for opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in and squeeze. Hold the breath in. Exhale. Release. Shavasana. We're only going to be here for about a minute, so just let everything go. Allow your feet to fall away naturally. Feeling the pull of the earth's gravity as you melt into the earth. Allowing these thoughts and these worries and things just to drift away into stillness of your mind. And knowing that you can always come back here. Always think of the sound of Om, the universal vibration that we can all connect to. And just Oming in my head. And Oming as a place that you can always come back to just be okay. To just be within yourself, to be centered. Just to be here now. And I just take a moment of silence for you to find your center and just breathe. Take a big, long, deep, full breath in through your nose. Exhale. Life is so good in the moment. So just remember, just wiggle your fingers and toes and take a big breath in as you reach your arms over your head, stretching long through your spine. Nice stretch. Bring your knees into your chest and roll to your side. Find your way to a seat. Got the whole 20 people still here with me, so it felt awesome to practice with you guys. Sit up nice and tall through your spine. Bring your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Maybe even placing the palms of your hands into your heart, holding on to your heartbeat. Take a minute and close your eyes and just feel alive. Feel the beating of your heart still going. The breath of yourself, of your lungs in and out through your lungs, your prana, your life force energy. And give yourself, and notice all the gratitude that you have for being healthy and being alive. And I want you to remember, all of us to remember, that even though this is a hard time, you always have this center space to come to. Come back to the Om, come back to the present. To only of what you can control, and that is your own breath, your thoughts, your energy. You can control that. So let's end our practice in this space with love in our hearts. And even though we're away from each other, let's feel connected. So reach out to everybody outside of your own home, to everybody on this call, beyond all the Black Swan Yoga community, and just feel connected. And with that sensation and that feeling in your heart, let's end with a big breath. So empty out all your old breath. Maybe option to Om. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, audible exhale. Hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Bow in honor of this time where we're allowed or forced to go inward, to really discover who we truly are and what brings us joy to each other in this community and to ourselves in our practice. So thank you all so much for joining me on the mat today. Remember, please support our teachers. The way you can donate for the class is going to Black Swan Yoga /live to make donations to help support the teachers that are in need without jobs. Thank you all to everyone that contributes to this community. And I miss you, all of my students. I love you all so much. I look forward to the days where I can give you a big hug. So big air hug, lots of love. I'm teaching on Friday at 3 p.m. on Instagram Live, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. We have Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube with all of our teachers every single day. So thanks for joining. Much love. I'll see you guys on Friday. Also, my Instagram is Furry Yogi. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's FURRYYOGII, and then also Still Mace Yoga, which is my brand. So thanks for joining.